Awusafo mamonyina adwo UTV so enie omayimu ene amakodroso nsem ayensa kan ya boaboa no eno na adru so ayede ebremu efri abeka junction ewo enkrakopwe mu this way chocolate drink osidi onya ene enso she special ice ene nso yensuo mu ode ene mu eye kroji ene after special drinks ene nso mu guahodo okwade opebia no wombeyi bi ede amausa enwumakoi ene afoforo enkaye na akambom asuyasene ayede anwumre kasebo ebremu na kasebo no de bedi mu akotine bi ene amampanya bedi akire akasa ede atudwase na ardankwa akufuado abano ebegina digital so na corruption na mbokata hye esumasi dwumadi otuase
asue hye enuane ni kua honsem so ese womodin hihye mapabi eba enuane mu poison ahoro etise aflatoxin no wo behye no atumi asoso ano
Tanso ena asweye ehwe potamo amemo ni kwase mpuntu ensam so no woni edi wondwetire ehye nuani mu no so wo my safety campaign ani nyina no efa enuane eho
Meya a wo Memphis one ne mpanyimfo agena na santenyi otumfo oseitutu ene na wo nyina efew so efa bi a wo behye enti
woni a eye momo ibi no wonom ene imefo nkaye ebi di se woni eyetire woni epamade ewo ashama wo makasa e de afa 11 no
kaso de hye no ma no dem wo chese ahonedie ho nsem wo mfimfi mantem no enkoyie kra mpanyimfo emehye
Awusafo wei ane ensembia ebi eka na editie na edihwe ene aso no so krojia de ebremo ewo UTV so ewo enkwan abeka junction midin ade Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa mene
Obahima Afia Akyere Asiedu
Afrika sebono emu ensam enie Ghana mampanyi abedieche Dr. Mahamadu Baumia akasa ede atudwase nana adedankwa ekufu ado aban ebegina digital so na esumasi dwumadie proye katatehye eye corruption tindindi akoso Ghana hase no omatumi ede etuase
Ghana mampani abedieche Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Baumia ekasa ewo 2022 Annual National Internal Audit and Governance Conference no ase no en wodi tudwa kire say na ben a Ghana mampani na adodanko akufu ado eda no no wo mobotaye ne se wo mobeboa na enwema mu ada ho no fan na sika enkonkofo bibia ensase erunti na sisi ano ombese nipa ho hare omo no wo mo enam abefo tentan fidie so ehwe se bibia betimi akono abefo kwan so erunti wode internal auditors anim say sa digitized economy no wo mo hwe no mo so njintum no wo mo enhwe ne suaye sane beye betimi abo mo dwumadi a wo mo edi enya no nko awosan so edeto omanfo mo ebo amamuo ya amamuo ma ne di mu nyina say ehu behia so obi a ebehwe na wage abefo kwantempo fidie kwan a edidi dwumadi ne nyina na nsentemu no atomu ne no ebetimi aboa ama amamuo panso etimi akọ enkan yie.
Although corruption may remain a chronic disease, transparency will be its vaccine to reduce the rate of spread. Corrupt people, they hate transparency. That is a fact. In an attempt to deal ruthlessly with the menace of bribery and corruption, the greater part of the reign of this government has seen the deployment of technology and digitalization as an anti-corruption strategy. As the conference theme suggests, the world has been going digital. And as you may have realized already, under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Adutwumwaa Akufo-Addo, Ghana has been embarking on expedited programs to accelerate the digitalization agenda.
Ghana mampani abedieche Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Baumia amano anso ho ade afutu koye de internal audit say wo mo bɔ modin na brano no wo mo hwehwɛ wo haw no na fe wo mo emfa eniama ye betimi de aso ano engu akwan mu na ekoba ne saa ebetimi aboa ma bibia nso atimi akonkan na fe nso enwumaku awodo say ya aban nwumaku ana say ankrankra nwumaku brano nso wo mo hwɛ say abefo tentan fidi edi dwumadie no wo mbekoso ade ho ntete ana say training amemema wo mo internal auditors na no betimi nso aboa ama bibia akọ enkan.
It is my expectation that through digitalization, internal auditors would identify risks and control weaknesses at the speed of the risks and provide timely recommendations and advice to facilitate decision-making. I also advise boards and heads of institutions, both in the private and public sector, to provide the necessary training and IT infrastructure to enable internal auditors add value in the digitalized environment.
Also for sure boade ne pabode mu nyansapani fidi dwuma ho nsem eso Dr. Kwekwe Free ede ato dwa se enuane a yedi sie se oman se yamfa nsie yie ama eho ante a ya ebibi ti se poison ne awudo basabasa etai eyi ne ti wo enu nti no empanyifo ye national policy bi a omode behwe na saade no maso ano no abo enuane no eho eban.
Mercy, in collaboration with MOFA, MOTI, MOH, we are to develop national policy for aflatoxin control in food, and this has been approved by Cabinet. So we have aflatoxin control. If you know what aflatoxin is working on our economic development, do you know why we cannot export certain like some even flour, grains? If we were to produce enough, will not be. Some of them might not even be eligible to enter the EU market because of aflatoxin contamination. You get rid of that and you are good to go, our farmers. So, and then of course, not to talk of our internal issues where aflatoxin can cause cancers of the liver and so many problems. That pathogen alone is a nation wrecker. And so we have made a national policy guided at one toxin alone, and that's aflatoxin. The main goal of the policy is to protect human and animal health and increase income of food value chain actors by reducing aflatoxin contamination in food and feed. Finally, space. After doing terrestrial things, let me end up there in the air where Mercy is supposed to do and overlook everybody. Though the Ghana space policy has been approved by Cabinet, hooray! But a lot of Ghanaians do not know, so we have a communication strategy, and it will be coming to you generally soon. The policy will guide the use of development of space science technology for national technological advancement towards sustainable development through education, cutting-edge research, and commercialization. Some people think that space science is an exotic thing which must be done by only the developed world. Let me tell you, UAE alone, a small country, United Arab Emirates, is exploring Mars. Small country, small population. Yes, they may have the money, but in terms of human resources, they don't have it, like even in Ghana. And again, only recently, there was a recent phenomenon mishap in USA. They had to fall on Nigeria, which has a satellite here, to get the data from Nigeria. You see, we are well placed. We are closest to the equator. So this technology, we should leverage on it because of our local, location, and also the depth of knowledge that I have encountered among our scientists who are in so many places. It would be very, very bad to think that this is an exotica, so we must not go there. We must go there. We must jump the technology gap.
Abuzanfo yetu akase bono eso asoye ehwe empotamo amemoni nkrase empuntu ensam so no wonom ne woni a edi wondwetire awura enuane emu no womo ehia aye food safety campaign na womo sanso to atodwen efa kwampa wombetumi afaso ede abefo ewura kwayemu ama obia odin sika awura kwayemu no watumi enya eso emfaso sector minister awoni ononyamfo Daniel Kwaku Botwe ekasaye ewodwumede nase
Ghana fapem no agriculture ne kutaye pa na your program Canadian government aboa Ministry of Agriculture mo use local government ministry yede yes adwuma no hwa all extension service for ya top motorbikes among bebre motorbikes papa all this is in Ghana ya mo bia pick up and they are dedicated to agriculture adwuma so kwa assembly cars or pickers but we dey say if obi afanisa agriculture nko Okay. It is extension service for no a woman number of farmers as some share no more boom. Because I say, so say rural development. At the end of the day, I can say Sabi or my age more and one class and so on. I say people musem. The about musem and say city do 10 cities. I say Utimi Sajumana based on technology and I say agriculture munyansa fofora abano I say modernize agriculture no so no ye adwuma 10 acres and no nya bag ensia e wo say oye 10 acres na e so timinya bag be ye dumienu because of nchechere foforo ene ade abodemu nyansa foforo e de mo a say fakwa we should do woniema no twen this time ansa fertilizer na apply at this stage ansa sa nyema we nyina modern agriculture Canada government this cap be buy aban so e de hwama yenko for the aboa no ye no what at the local level until e ma yen assembly no local government ministry abamu
Okakwe enough say for the past 2 years no ye friend no home based agriculture development ye man crofo se sia enwa ana mo friend saying enwa snail reeling efie enu no onni echeze ohia asase kese bia wo betimi di ayesa until we are promoting that one. In fact, any mushroom, any rabbit ni say nyama no enu no ye started about 2 years ago. Unfortunately no snail there no COVID-19 no omu nyina ewuye. In fact, because of lockdown no one of the houses I visited here no in Tatia ekwo because na nipa na ohwe mmoano okwo ni krum because of lockdown. There are about 500 and something snail ni nyina ewuye baako de onye bi but enu nso antimi anye yi nti enu ni enuama ni bia yeguso a ye ya yedi boa agriculture ewo Okakwe North.
Mayor Aoda Memphis Kupona no ewo Tennessee America wode atudwa se wo mo wo akwanya ene emfasodie bebre aga na yede ntuma ebebo mo de no a yebetumi asua ne anya chefa ewo msanso so na oman Ghana ewo enipa bebre a wo so ba won sabetumi akabe na wode abobo wo ho ebra ode nsemi tudwa ebra na santini otumfo se tutu otoso emieno one ne dom ekopie ho no
44th Memphis in May International Festival Asiedu ewo Memphis Tennessee I know what US abrochimemu eno na omoto omonsa e de frɛ asante ne otumfo Asiedu a otoso mienu efisa afidie no omo e de hye oman Ghana enimonyam eda edi kan no enhyemudie akoso a mayor e de ma Memphis ewo US and as a Tennessee, I know what US abrochimemu mayor Strickland at the Aquabansem at the Ama Asante in Otumfo Asiedu Otosumi, you know.
1,500 brave men went out on strike in 1968, demanding justice and fairness, and they held a placard that still resonates across the world today, and it simply said, "I am a man." We Memphians perfected express package delivery. You know you're good at what you do when the name of the company is a verb and everyone has FedExed a package. And for 60 years, Memphians, medical professionals, have been treating and curing childhood cancer at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So we are truly a city that has changed the world, but we're not done. As Mayor Harris said, we have incredible diversity and we embrace it all here in Memphis, and we're moving forward. But we are truly honored that you're here, and we're excited about this Memphis in May honoring Ghana and we're happy all of y'all are here tonight. God bless you.
And I'm say asante no tumfo Asiedu Oba no se de be ya mpuntudwuma ebetima koso e wo Ghana ntino aye adwumayefo ahodo aban mu adwuma mpanyimfo ene wo mo ankasa wo ye wo nnwuma ebepie mu e wo eye Memphis a enam so e ma UTV nsem kyerefo ene kwankyerefo panyi a ono ene hwe Housing Company Limited onmonyamfo kwabna Afia dodo na friend virus ene ni nuanum bi o mo kan ho atwetwe nkomo ma o mo kyerɛ mfaso a Ghana benya efa saa ehyemudi Memphis.
And as part of Sir Orban, he also brought in some business people. Omodi Ejuma Ebeko Ghana, specifically real estate. Uncle Form Pesomo Besi Ghana, and on Pesomo the Ghana across the country. In all the 16 regions, opportunities are buying a more. Any instances, more questions about that? No, no time about it.
We share areas like textile and garments. And they didn't come out program national. I just say companies were interested to partner with other companies or more Ghana or more entire and home in the IT sector. For instance, from Juma side and also a lot of discussions around it. Many be breeding come. You better one come so now. How
social Memphis and an penny canome you know cano a bus science in terms of curable cancer in children. They are number one. NT Yabaha Yabumpa say bitmianya scholarship near the Aquacoboa Ghana.
Jabe Mahine or no and a saye chairman of Council of State Nana Otuo Srebo Ejina Asantino Tumfo Asiedu Autosumino Anemo Ekasa Edase Echiremu say.
And beyond that, we have had the year of Beyond the Return, which our president launched in 2022, earlier on this year in London. All of them is meant to mobilize the Africans in diaspora, and for that matter, the white community to come and see what is worth in our African culture and traditions, and also to expose Ghana to the world as we have been exposing Memphis to the world.
I was for year humeso enche ye besan aba na de aka bia no e de abeto amoso.
People that live in this community are all participating, and some of them are even reaching out, taking pictures, asking questions. So in a way,
Yamarafo nyina akwa abayetwa ensem no eso. Tema Regional Fire Officer ACFO1 Doris Lamte edi atudwa se eja ehyehye e wotema mantam ene ne mpotemu no emufa kese na ye eja etuto efie eno ena na edoso pa.
Nyina da watu ediasi wono ehwe dumja adwuma yekuo no wo adwumadie ho ensenkaye Mission International Firefighters Day no ekoso ewo wiase afa na nyina ma my Ghana ede hu hyemu a yedi dwumadie ni bi ewotema eno no wo enkranpotamu eho no no AFCO1 Doris Lamte ekasa wase a wo kire se eja hyehye be unity ewo enkramantamu ene my Ghana mu a aya na mpempi no a wo mo tatete slum areas no na sa eja netimi unity ewo ho no mo enti ebra no mo bo modern so mbekọ ho no matimi aye nkyerɛkyerɛ shonko ede amasafo no mo so atimi ehunhun ne ewo so wo ye ne ne ni se wo ye a ede eja hyehye ni nyina no ebetimi aba wo fa kwanya no so emode tudwa se enipa be se aduasa ene wo eguso a agentitiye ede firi wo nsam a ebi efiri dodo wa Afia nya ada ene ne keka ho a wo betimi aboa wo se atorenchem esi a wo adumgya no ede ama wo no mo na nam se ye International Firefighters Day ninti wo ye dumgya adwuma ekofu a eja eto baabi no wo kɔso wo kwakodum no a fofie anto ato mo ti nananom won Asiedu a yesie wo no wo hweye ekokoye nka ye de ma wo de nhwiren ekokogu wo enna so a ye ne openinka sie hwetwen enkomo
enti se si a no ye wo data on hydrants a eye adwuma nia ya encroach nia ase enti no nia ase no ye ne water company enso eye collaboration nia hwe ekwan a ye nam so a ye di besiesie no nia omo encroach nso no mpempi no we hu na bi obi akwakosi dan esi so ye ne assembly no eye ho pensem ahwe kwan a ye nam so a se bi as structure na esi so ye bebu ana se obi wo ho a na wa hye ni dwa ekra wo so eno de ye easy ma ye betumi ye mo mutu efri so na ya ye enti with that work with the TMA no ye betumi akasha Tema region ha no de ye wo hydrants enough se eja bi eto ye eja kese bi to ye a enya afei ne ye kwa akohwehwe ye ni ba bia ye kwa ye benya nsuo ama aboa ya ma ye dum eja no ye wo fire volunteer groups no teaching no omo wo sege adan pram dodowa ehonum no na mefa ne se enfuamfu akese ewo where that is where they have the farms and the big plantations ewo na yen target no and say every month bia no ye wo number of fire volunteers yen train kra no 30 from these places each no yes our training no edema and omudwumadi a omudie ne say bushfire no estatia ye try say what we call the fire belts in fire beaters and no na omudebe ko eja no and send a yen fire service for no yaba abedru anu tie from say they are the first aided to bushfires the training almost senior be engine semu ansa na yen yakwa kodru ho na yedum eja no
Ausafo yetu akase bono eso dumja adwumako wompanyipa awo asante mantem awo ni ACFO Henry Giwa abo amansan kokose enema hudu ebetumi di ejahye aba anampo bia yekokọ no ma eja yebetumi di yenkwa ato osanmu ewo ejahye ho no emomodian se ebetumi atwe ho afiri ho na ne wokase wo chese nanu ya kase eno okumase fuo tanka bi ekohwe ase ise se nkomanfo ebedwane no na omasesa bucket ahodo pan adaya yekope petrol aso brother no ani brother esa na no enopanyi chese sa suban no enye bibisa no osi etumi edwane firi ho
me bosome de toso nan de wiase afa na nyina yesi ho de ebo dumja adwumayefo abaso dwumadie sonko ene koso wiase afa na nyina Ghana eka ho bie ebra na yedisa eda no adwumadie yase wa santimantemu ena asantimantemu kwankyerefo penina oda dumja adwuma no ano ACFO Henry Giwa de atudwa esro manfo sese wosre wom kwanhia bisia mani pentumrika enko ba bia kwanhia na sinimfa wo mobile phone se wo kotwitwa titru ebra se eye car edifan wonam anase car eniema etimi epaja ewom osi kwasi adaya ena car edifan wonam eto ayeya ewo kase enipa bedwane no na wo mudimirika kuta bokiti ni ngrawa ne adede kwa akosi safan wono ede akofie wosi ne esi wa piate January busu minimum no enipa nsu ahwe emfrimu omanfo nya ahwe yie papapa ewo sa enioma no eho sebe ya yebetimi abo yankasa yenkwa eho eban wosi empo se obeye bibisa atwen madumja adwuma no enkonkohwe senia esi etie se ebetumi apagya ama hawaba ana obetumi aso ano wosi wosre se dumja adwuma yefo bribia wode wonkwato ho ede ma omanfo breja to ba bia wokwa akodumja na enso behwe no na omanfo eye wan yakayaka de edi won matem ene jato ha ne efrem mu amantem wosi se bibisa esi a ebia na ewo nkyerase wo misa ne enti a won macha wo medu ho ana se nea esinti a amana basa esense obedi wan atem na wabru bi ni ade wosi eyesa emwa osre Ghana force yemwa dumja adwumayefo no na won adwuma ya woye no enso ani
apieti hu de baaye se explosion bi baaye ebi mukra mugina nchen ba omuti explosion no afi no mu ko we no disaster no ko kan mu nso we hwe de happen wo kasi last week sa fuel tanker bi out of form na normally say to form see a betumi apeja wonnim kra say petrol ni wum ana diesel ni wum say we protect our life say bibi kra obe munyam be free ho but rather because we e pese yensai phone fuel no na yemfa to ana yemfa ye identity despite we don't care, we are just running into the danger. And I think this thing is not good enough for the public. And I don't think they are not aware. Everybody is aware because we've been educating them. But maybe because of economic conditions, because our economic issues na washo unkwa nti pomucho se bibisa mun na fire service yemba nembe ye die se enye se omun later bibia aye fine na enu die omun ni ona no omun twen na yen clear danger no most of the time crash fire bar we want so bia kikim fire we obia amfre and most of the time before mbe frɛ no na time akɔ na bia niaman cry say conso most of the time I don't know whether public no feel say fire ni ba say yen hu bebe wo say fire ba ha yes nti mi public na cho say omunya abotre call ni nya ba do fire service maximum 1 minute e be free your station no say ye call sin no nti there's no way say you can say oh yanya call oh they be yenko will not respond. It doesn't happen.
Fixing the country movement economy and central for nchiemom na ensem odi tudwa nyina ene se ho abehia se wo mo ekasa esan se omampani dada Dramani Mahama edin nsem bia tudwa wo mo ne no enya adwen e wo ho kra
empenifo mo da fixing the country movement ekona no ene dey edin central for nchiemu ahihye so wonyimade na se ye no ena Ernesto Usu Bempawe convener woni Jennifer Queen we communication director edema fixing the country movement kuno wakasa wase ena wochiremu a na nsayemu no Ghana mampanyin dada Dramani Mahama Afrisimpia keka sembi edafa Ghana mampanyin na ado dankwa Akufu ado ho a entwe yekra ensimo keka fa na ado ho nyina na nyade anokra bamposei ewom wochiremu a amamu a Ghana mampanyin na ado dankwa Akufu ado ebu no ebi ena nkanka ne mampanyin Dramani Mahama ebebu ya nkanya de se Ghana fotu na de so no enu ntino nka na ntum
sabi eye hrodo hwiada sem bosremuka a ye atro sem o mampani dada ense se oka bi kurada e che Ghana fo na eyade a asefem aniwu animguase se obegina Ghana fo simpie so no aka na nanye enwanwa kire se ɔman no ɛtɔ baha to pɛmpɛnso a ne leadership no show us to this level a Jekufo before a obe free Ghana konwa no so no e de ɔman a na ya raise ya building the foundation na Ghana prepare to take off as a country oba ebetete pansame say ɔman no sikasɛm enhyehyɛ ma bibia say dwirebo te ope bibia ka kire Ghana fo a enye nwanwa because say there is a tsunami coming within the NDC a kire say there's going to be a leadership struggle and he want to make himself relevant by coming out to throw his tantrums. Said the Ghana for who say he's an alternative or a leader in waiting. But then some of the kind why say or he be a wepia bontia or kwa wapane hon toma no bia hu so wapane hon toma no ka che Ghana for say or he we worship of front toma wadwena san efe. Nen some kan nyina yehurudo hwi atasema bibia ni wa eye papa wo.
Ne ka sa chire no Communications Director at the Fixing the Country Movement Kono, Jennifer Furuwa Queen, and so the same say etudwa.
From time will take you over. No. Free 2013 bar bepim 2015, 2016. Yen yina ye ni mahunye here you come or Ghana ha. Sabri edin komene ni pankasa no. MC a cabro for kasa say when you become too expectant of something you get disappointed. It at this moment and me nim some penida da why you disappointed. Sɛ amamuo no obebu ne bɔne ogya ne hɔkɔye na aban bia ba be fa gina baabi na ɔnte ne ho ase ti aduru baabi sɛ wɔ so no ankasa convince ne ho no convince na manyoko ye NDC because they say no pressure da no so ti wɔ so oba no obedi nkomo ma na manyoko no ɛte na se na nka o ya aban a opɛ so san so ɛba so bie mu a baabi aduru wi asese ye ne ankasa ye bɔ ye ho so ne aso ye ho asene sɛ de ye wɔ no ye nya ne kakra near Fanko and Copim say we are Sajina and Asubium. What's it there be? Alternative no, and yet only empty, but I dangerous as well. And a for a manaton say. A memo way up, a buy where memo diamond no money at the home pa. Now we see a bon country be a say. Ya ye 200%, ya ye 300%, but ye can't be a de Ghana could do say baby a year corner. Ghana for any home. It is so person Sabe in his dreams. And sembu oho eni so oyede oka because onunu ne ho na osere.
Director Emma Public Affairs ewo Ghana Cocoa Board eye owura Fifi Boafo wakasa de atudwa say eyam fomsuo ne san etia emra se obi ebese kokofuo ewo Ghana ha esan se koko ade ba ko a eboa ema Ghana enya sikabum pa.
Utie mpendo do na ya di bi no kan so eye kuafo na ape se ombeda ne omafu di amasa galamsi fo motu egu nanso de asie ya dance e kire se enye kwani bia na ye ne pese ode ne fo di be ma se yintu galamsi ko and in fact yenya report ni complain do na e kire se kuafo ne nye sa de na ekoso ne ho na isan se ni pe binum di tumi di ahye wonsem na binum so kra de anode ene bia okresi kakakra bi kwa no akopeti ndi amakuani no na ne sesunti no waji kuani no afu ebewi ase no bosome mienu bosome miensa se sika kakra no de koye kopeti kire kuani no asa na afie fu ode mfie dodo na aye no na ahwe no de asie no de hadwe wo ho ne se kuani ni nyade a na eye ne pe se obedane ne fu ne de ama se ni pe mode galamsi nenso wode ohye ede age untumi mfa wope enkonkoje ubi ejapade ana enkonkose ubi ejapade eno ne sasunti bra bebo ya mane no entempa na na yedi kuani no aje ne ho ensem nyina a lawyer for Cocoa Board efre no ene no edinkita ho a de lawyer for no ebeye ne se omobehwe ema sa de ankoyi no omode atoye se ka se de ankoyi a ene se eyesisi ose ubi ejapade ha uni ho kwanza wo se no enti se wo se ne dia ene na se otumi de wo fa emra kwan so enti e behwe se lawyer for no bitumi abo akuani no na otumi de asem no e de ato de fata se wo se de to na fata no ne se tumi aka obi di se adwuma ya na chese nipa kro no ene bonisem no ye na otomra untumi so mfa wo pe emfa emra ne hye wo nsem enye de wo pe enti ubia na why wadwen so beto mra so bekwa ko se ubi ejapade a waye na waha oman Ghana zanze koko mfaso de bre Ghana no enye mfaso kuma it is about say obi de mfia dodo na aye ni koko na also wo de unkwa na apesika ntem tie ne ya no kwakose ne fu na wakutum sika kokwa de na wo ye na woto mra ntie behwe se mra enso ani ubedi de be se kwafo ne se ba ne se unyanya na otenka se nipa binom eba be tuafu nagu woni ho kwan se wo yesa na wo ho kwan se wotumi ema abambofo asote ana support mi kokot na kosi nipa kro ho kwan se o se we japade ebi asi wo sehwi bi asi na nsan ya be na wotwe ani ewo epuye mantemu a koko board a lawyer 40 ye ntempa na no ekogina sa ekuyafo na nemu emode asem no ede court ekusi won kwan ewe binom kra de won chese minerals commission ma otumi krata so konkotungu esanse na wonye de wofata se wo so ye ana woni ho kwan so otumi ye sa na ala afo ni di wanim no court wa hye won se wontumi eni se adwuma no eni nti eno aboa ema wafu no won se tumi aka za ni ba odi akiri kukuku ye kwakutu egu no emra ye adwuma no o ma twe mo ho ti e be se kwafo no se eba ne sa ema se be omo empa na omuntu hu anamo na efata se e wose koko board bembe boa won a koko board aye krado se be boa won sa kwan no so ni enhwe se ye bema se be akuafo a abo ho mane aye wafu no obi di tumbe se be hye ne se abese wafu
Yadikasie eko ahmije mu madaroma ye basisia
for year to akasie bono eso. And so one prisons a year and penyufo dano akasa a day atu edwase. Sika ye dema womo emomudidie no enso. Obia dakubia no 180 pesos. And enso obia edie no yanopa ewia ene anumre. Nenom datu ya sika no eswakra wo muntimi fanya hwe enu nti empenyufo nhwe na omuntum enfama won.
In some medium security prisons, Michelle Neduafie no womo ehwe ye edema enipa be se ahanson ne edu enson 717 nanso so sisi a Neduafie fo womo honom som empem mienu ahankono ene aduasa enan 2,934 prisoners. Eno no watch say ama emema no afemu no aba peso wo honom a ama che say yarewa ahodo no na ya na eti atese e wo honom. Eno nkwankwada nchen no aban no abomoden ayese dakuru bia no wo momoden Neduafie no nipa no sika obedi eye Ghana cedi no baako echiripo eduwotwe na just 1 cedi 80 pesos eno enampanifo mo honom se sika no esua enti Council of State for wonom enhwe na omfanto aban no anim se na be obetimi aye bibidi afa ho ama omwadidie mu no aya na akwakoye boache bidin we no eyade legal committee a wonom ehye Council of State no emuo ebo anakopie mu ewon Nsawam prisons wonom ewo eno omde ensem ni nyina etudwa Eastern Regional Commander the Ma Prison Service no owura Samuel Owusu Amponsa edeba beto mpanifo yanim se ewo senka Neduafie eya bia ya obi firi honom na so opie pe enka na brabo mu nsem ne na adwene ene ne bɔne okokodi ye no besa chirade afiri ho yebeka no potoka sɛm se Reformation and Rehabilitation Center denso nso Ghana ye de aya na se ya akwakoye biti se nipa ne bepie beba krampo na bɔne no afa kura no wo ye ne kɛse ezanse asetena na ewo honom no enko yie.
Medical supplies such as drugs, we need drugs and we find it difficult. Then the feeding rates once the 80 pesos is a problem to us, and even the suppliers are, as at now, the suppliers are refusing to supply us with food because we are owing them. We are owing more than 1 year, and the feeding rate is once the 80 pesos for 3 square miles. The government is constructing an 800 capacity prison at the back here, and the rate at which it's moving is very slow, moving at a snail pace. We would like the government to increase the feeding rate so that we can give the prisoners a good meal, 3 square miles too. Then the government should help us with the operational vehicles.
Director of Welfare, the Ghana Prison Service, Ora Francis Omane Ado, and so Adutwumwaa and Penifo, and him say
within those in the remand from all the regions, Eastern region, and even some from Greater Accra region. We go as far as Akuse and Koko and the rest, Akunyasi and all those things. So you can see the challenges we're talking about. We have only one vehicle for course. And at times it's an old bus. So you have to go through, at times when they have to go to Akuse, you have to drop the prisoners up to Akuse and the rest. And at times they will return back around 8, 9. Our feeding rate is a challenge to us. I think the other time when we met the council, Director General told you that had it not been the agricultural product from our farms, like everybody will hear from us. So we have about 800 acres land here. You can put 500 acres in large-scale maize farming. You will not be going about lamenting. So these are some of our challenges to get some tools.
Chairman the Maliga Committee, Council of States, lawyer Samukujato, what you say, womo ha ni no mate na sopem.
Prisons are no longer regarded as a place of punishment. Prisons are now regarded as a reformatory place to reform a citizen who has flouted the law or whose conduct is contrary to what is expected. And when you take him out from here, he finishes serving his sentence, and he goes out, he's supposed to be a different human being. He becomes proper human being now. With conduct and behavior. This is what it is. And so when we don't provide the atmosphere for them, for that rehabilitation, then it defeats the purpose. We will take up and then see how we can work together with the prison authorities and the prison council system, and the recommendations that we can make to both the minister and also to the presidency and see what can be done about it.
One more scrap dealers na one more year co-pot na de no. One more de said ye to aban enim so mu hiamwa. Esan se adwuma na omo ye no den enso aka de no wotwe a emba.
Moro Ibrahim tonfo adwuma ni bi na woye. Wode to aban enim sisen ka aban bebo mo na wafa kunese nyina so na raw materials na de bena na se niam obinya na watumi adane de ni na crop that the saying ene niam ahodo otumi na ne dade na wode ye no wonsa kan bi anka bebo won pa ochire mu a aban hwe woni adwuma iko efe ni B5 endi kase bomu se na be na raw materials no obetumi enya bi e de afiri won chen wadwuma no so de da fom boko esan se won be yiso nyina monkane a no de ye won dwuma wode wonsa pan ene ye bibia ekoba ne sa adwuma bekoso ebebo mabunu dodo na nso no wanya adwuma aye.
The only support e be need is anka be free obema akonya ewo companies like B5 other companies here roofing materials no so that of course no ye benye bi ato next we are reproduce it to what suits the consumer here. Yeah, electricity consumption is low because fabricated with our machines, fabricated with our hands. So consumption of electricity no and that too much for us. Sometimes you see electricity in few, not too much. In the initial we have more space to even employ the young ones. Afia and my US school or many home. So I buy my supporter who could equally absorb the omeniji ejuma no.
How kakra e wo my wo material na ye de ejuma no. Aya e ho odin ma ye. No ne how edikan ana edwa so kɔ no nso aya na material na bi ne ho ntia aya ma na boa ye den kakra ama atɔfo no ntia aya no nso aya de adwon how kakra wo. Na pa no kra nto ama ya nioma ne bebre akoso ama ya nso adwuma na ya na ya ne mma no na ya nti omo fa na omo akoton nti omo ba omo complain se nioma ne boa ya den ya nso e kire omo se de ne ya de ya no ade ya de ya plate ne boa ya den paint boa ya den cement boa ya den nti ama nioma ne bebre boa ya den ya no nti kra ka ho na ama na aya den nti ama na edwa no ekɔ from kakra
na ne kasa akire no na Mamudu Smaila ono nso ede to aban anim se aban hwe na 1D1F no wonfa won hyembi na mabunu no ehu se won dwumadi na aban ani di akire a wode won hu behyem ama menya dwuma nye no eso ate ewo magana mu.
Me feel say aban eboa in terms of finance it will enhance the work of the scrap peoples. Sana omo yes ade no ohwa omo technology omo timi produce a lot of things wa hanum no. Naturally say most of the time no financial problems so kakra bi etimi ha omo nti me fi say aban timi boa na oboa mo kakra ejima no ebe kompo on say omo na omo ye omo jima na omo na mo ye fabrication ne bibia nti say ejima we be say under one district one factory at least they can employ more than 50 or 75 people nti say omo ye because ahanma I was in it it's a very large place sana betimi contain nipa bebre nti say omo register mo under one district one factory now I think say omo intima employ over 75 people to be doing the work for them.
Ausianfo na ne hanemre emye kwan ama anwumre kasebo ewo UTV so ewo enkran abeka junction ye de nyina asie na yesori studio make am se meti no Living God Saloon ena eyeye Fred Madam Asantoa ewo 0244829682 na omobi ema ho Afia
Cute Cat Beauty Parlor ewo abeka junction number is 0246897589 woman na ye miti ema me na say West Closet ehye ntade 0243508635 yo in director Dr. Ernest Oforisapon SP1
akope bam ene ewa woda onyame nhira wo onto nkom de eda wakoma so apesi nyame nyama obia no afi emrem na afi so dan that na wotene won sama ebisu won ya woni bie so no sa ho ho nyame san hyem kina amen na enkoso moho pa
SPT the world
happy birthday Ausanfo yakramomidin ade Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa mene
Obahima Afia chere Asiedu
no. Fufu musi woni. Na nko stadium.
And at number 2, made my predicted that numbers are 7, 35, 18, and 12.
India ni Benin na bana.
Sorry, didn't you hear? And at raffle, then you are newborn.
NLA Atina Raffle gives you cash prizes and the chance to win giveaways every week. Predict the jersey numbers of Kotoko and Hearts. Pay 2 Ghana cedis through Momo or 1 Ghana if you stick with the serial numbers of a lotto ticket. The draw is done each Monday. For the grand prize at the end of the season, the winner goes home with Toyota Ajax and 10 all-expense paid trip to Dubai.
If you want to enter, you just dial *780# NLA Atina Raffle. NGM Kwa.
They say fortune favors the brave. Hey, why feed that? Sweet to me anytime I stake 590. We win all before. We left 5 direct. No time to track time, so I depend 3 numbers and check out. Charlie, half time. I play the 2 short. My game is set for cash out.
Next time, nah. Blow your simple class, Jimmy. 590 mobile and phone. Each one direct. Lucky na man can woman. Iye. Because I let it. No, na.
Kennedy, pay me. Hey, your time. Sadly,
The power to change your life is in your hands. It's your time. Play now on *959# or 590mobile.com.gh.
Good evening to you watching us from the comfort of your homes. For those watching on social media, good evening.